Hey there, my friends. Here we go, jumping into the next share funnel we got for you. This is for skincare lead gen. So this could be great for cosmetic surgery or dermatologist type industries. And we're going to open it up.
Welcome to the Click.
Stop that. We're going to add this funnel. Type in our login. And let that start going to work for us as we get our funnel building checklist out. This is going to be, while that's going, just kind of review the first part. This is a lead gen. This is not a purchase funnel. And as far as for the build out and construction, pretty much this one's really a lot done for you. This helps take out a lot of the guesswork and lets you jump right into this industry, no problem. Give this a second to open up and we'll get into. All right, so here we go. Inside of this one, this is a good proven funnel that you can use. As you can see here, it moves pretty well. Let me make sure we're in the editor. All right, so this is in the editor. This is the actual live link. So we're going to exit out of that. So inside the editor, let's make sure we follow our checklist. All right, we're doing lead gen. So the lead gen buttons can be right here for them to grab this free skin report. All right, and don't worry if you have a client that does skincare, they can easily whip one of these things up. Just simply do an interview with them. Telling them to purge some of their commonly asked questions or some of the most things that people want to know about, okay? So with that, our sections rows framework already kind of built out for you with this, okay? This one's a little bit of a more in-depth lander instead of our other traditional just standard capture pages kind of thing. So a little bit more to this one, which is good. Change it up a bit. As far as for the copy, this is a need to pick me up, get our top 10 at-home remedies for skin rejuvenation. So this is giving them some tips to do at home, all right, and then we're going to intensify them in the report to highlight some of the things that they can't do at home. So we're leading with value, letting them know how they can get better skin at home, and then elevating them to a paid service with some of the things that they can get inside the clinic, okay? Not much. This right here probably never gets read. Just being honest with you, this is just a bunch of filler type things. You don't have to have that in there. You could replace this with more, I would probably say bullets, so I'd probably take this whole thing out and add in a bullet list. Let's change that color, white. And then I would just go ahead and crank out a whole bunch of bullets, maybe even list out some of the top 10 things, benefits and features of the things, because people are going to much more likely to read something like that than that itty bitty paragraphs kind of thing. But sometimes, hey, clients like to have that in there, whatever. So infrastructure stuff, by this point, you should be pretty familiar with everything in the infrastructure tweaks that you need to do. SEO, ClickFunnels badge, search engine, tweak for mobile versus desktop. So if we, let's go back here, preview. So we can see how this stacks. Looks pretty good. This actually looks a lot better on mobile than anything. Out of that and make sure that you're saving it because I made that change. So now when I hit preview, I have those bullets there and they'll stack nicely. See how much better that looks than that little tiny paragraphs. Okay, this was actually a funnel that was given to me, so this is me kind of also giving them a little bit of, it's a little bit of an audit. This isn't my official creation, just FYI. Legal stuff, anytime talking about doctor or healthcare, skincare, make sure that you're staying compliant. We have we'll do our integrations as needed. And then placing our pixel codes. Okay, boom. That's where we'll put our pixel codes, attach any domains that we want to. But lastly, I want to really sum up this one with what do you offer, how will it make my life better, and what do I need to do to buy or get access to it. So cosmetic centers, okay, are all about, really knowing your avatar, like who it is that we're speaking to, that they have a high desire for personal appearance. Social influence is key to them. Okay, status is key to them. Aging gracefully is key to them. Stuff like that. So make sure we're weaving those benefits and stuff like that into our marketing and content. All right, maybe have some of that in our bullets here. But yeah, so 10 of our at-home remedies. So this is giving them the peace of mind that, hey, you can do this stuff at home. We're not trying to ask for anything. Lead with value. And then what do you need to do to get it? Boom, get our free skincare report. And you could totally move this thing around if you wanted to, in the sense, if you wanted to try it in different spots, maybe right underneath, stuff like that. Feel free to experiment with different placements, but this one has worked pretty well for the people that have used it. Let me move that. All right, boom. Okay. So then on the next page, thank you page, you're going to be pretty straightforward. In the sense, this one though, we are changing it up a little bit because we have two different options here. And as you'll see, it says, call the number right now to get 3 facials for $59, or the thank you page is get a signature facial for only $25. Okay, so these are two different offers that you can split test, and you can vary the traffic with your little meter here. So you can go 50-50 and then see which ones, with the proper tracking in place is ringing the phone number. What I would recommend though is having 2 different phone numbers so that that, hey, if they're calling this number, it's it's 2 different things. If they're calling for this offer, they're calling for that offer. You don't actually have to have the different phone numbers, but you want to be able to basically tell the difference between the 2. We'll look at one of these, and they're pretty much the identical pages, just the copy is different. So call the number below. Again, I'd eliminate this and replace it with benefits and features in bullet form, okay, to get straight to the point for them, and good strong call to actions with this. And you can see here, let me show you this click to call. So the URL, you can do click to call simply by set action, and if you do telephone dot colon and the phone number, it will click to call for this phone number, okay, or whatever number you put in there. Get this exclusive offer. So we have a timer here. This is 30 minutes to go, and then what you can do is you can say show hide elements, and then you could hide, and it highlights for you what you're hiding, and perhaps have like a coupon code here is probably what I would add, is say mention, call this number right now, get 3 facials for only $59, use coupon code, Starburst. Okay, and that lets you know for your tracking that, hey, everybody calling in, your staff that tracks everybody calling in using Starburst coupon code, where they're coming from. Okay, and you can scale accordingly with what's working for you. All right, other than that, this thank you page is pretty much good to go. You just need to be tweaking it, obviously, for whatever offer you're having. This is an example of going from a freemium to premium offer, okay, and being able to get them, get paying customers from what you just offered for free on the front end. All right, so simple but very lucrative if you go ahead and act on this. This is the first time we've integrated this, the split testing ideas. The only other thing I tell you for your Facebook tracking, notice how the end path is going to be different on each one of these pages. So if you use this page as your conversion pixel or conversion factor, then it doesn't, every time it shows this page, it won't trigger count that as a lead in your Facebook tracking type stuff, like what you're paying price per lead. So you might have to double dip you're tracking, or just make sure that you're aware of that and have 2 different conversion pixels in place. Okay. Other than that, real quick 1-2 step kind of thing, freemium to premium example.